Hi, welcome. You're here again. Isn't it great? I'm still in the car. I'm making another video. In the last video I shared about being in recovery, being a recovering addict. Welcome. Welcome everyone. My name is Patricia Dawn and you have joined me in my personal channel where I seek to serve the spiritual wellness of families of the Four Directions and to offer my lived experience of being a medicine wheel practitioner. Yay! And I'm happy to be here. I'm really happy to be here because I've been holding myself back for a long time, and I've been fearing the imperfections and the inadequacies I seem to have. And so I'm going to continue. It's January 2. And I have an intention of doing the first 100 videos and building this channel in a way that it can empower families and people and souls that are seeking to live a spiritually aligned life. And so I have shared that I am a recovering addict who's been walking the red road of sacred sobriety for 23 years. And what does that mean? That means that I've struggled, I've fallen, I've stood back up. I've gathered in the recovery community. I have found a place in the center of the canoe, and I am enjoying having a life that has joy and celebration. That I wake up in the morning and I have gratitude and hope, and there is so much possibility that surrounds me in each and every day. There's abundance. There's spiritual wealth that attracts abundance, and we all carry that. That lives within each of us, in our very DNA. And the ancestral energy that walks in the unseen world through the great mystery, we all have access to that too. Because in the four directions, north, east, south, and west, those are the directions of the legacies of ancestral peoples of those corners of the world. So at one time the north was Europe, the east was China, the south was Africa, the west was, I guess, the west would be Canada, question mark? I'll have to access that and ensure that I get that correct. I just know that today many of us walk in a mixed ancestral way. Not all of us come directly from a direct line of legacy. Many do. I understand that. My partner is of Scottish legacy, and it's very clear what his path is. But for me, I am of the Métis peoples. I choose to believe that we are of the Dreamtime people. We don't come from land, we come from the Dreamtime, and our duty is to build the bridge for all nations to come home to the sacred fire, that we no longer have to live oppressed by a colonial mindset and a materialistic void, spiritual void. I'm also of the Nihiawan people, which is the Cree people, and I really love what I've learned through that culture and that language and those teachings, and I welcome them, those that are appropriate to share in a public setting. But the best part, well, what I am grateful for is the medicine wheel and the four directions. That spiritual map allows us all to find our way in the cosmic grace of the human race. It is abundant, it is infinite, and everyone belongs to it. Every single being, every sentient being belongs to the medicine wheel and the medicine within it, because the medicine that lives in us, the goodness that lives within us, that golden grace that the Creator placed in the first breath when He sparked our heart and the drumbeat began. Boom, 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 boom. You listened to that in the womb of your mom, the sacred life giver. You heard the beat of the earth. That's all for you. You are a part of that. You are of that grace. You're of that sacred essence. And it was corrupted. It was corrupted when you got here. It was corrupted and it's caused harm, and it's time for us to come home to each other, to the fire, to who we are meant to be as many nations of one world, of one family. And as somebody who really sought the medicine wheel, I've practiced what has come before me to learn for many years. I open the 4 directions in the morning, and it empowers my day. It aligns my mind, heart, and soul. It allows me to fortify my emotions. It arrests the chattery, nattery, buzzy that shows up in my mind. It allows me to honor myself, ensuring my physical health, my mental health, my emotional health, my spiritual health are in balance, that as I enter into my day, I enter into it in a good way, walking in a good way. Doesn't mean I think I'm kind of funny, but I'm probably the only one who does. I don't cause harm, though. I don't cause harm in that thought of myself, because I surrender, hopefully, and with intention of being humble, bowing to the Creator's grace, because the Creator gave us all gifts. We all carry our own gifts. The Creator sparked us, blew the breath of life into us, and placed gifts in each and every one of us. And it is our duty to come home to ourselves, to honor the essence and the grace within us, and to discover those gifts and bring them forward and share them with the people, share them with ourselves, share them with the family, share them with the community. Because as we come together in that good way, as we weave and unite in the community of unity, that all becomes one solid medicine. That all gets woven together into the basket that holds us all as one, in the great oneness, in the great mystery of life itself. And life is meant to be lived in joy and celebration and reverence of who you are to everyone that surrounds you. You're a gift. Life is a gift. Our breath is a gift. And we all breathe the air together. We all share the breath of life together. That weaves us as one. That is the great oneness. That is what you wake up to, I wake up to every morning, is the gift of life, the very gift of my breath. And I get to have another day. And I seek to be present in that day, for that day is a gift. And in that one day, in that extended moment of the infinite, the unfolding of life comes before me. It invites me in. I don't have to control anything. I don't have to fear when I'm in the beauty and the medicine of the infinite moment, the great oneness. And so this is my intention as I build this channel. 1, probably is to get some fashion tips. 2, I want to establish community. I want to weave us together as one, as many nations of one family. I want so many people to understand and value themselves within the scope and the map, the cosmic grace, the dream time place of the infinite, of discovering who you are, what your gifts are, cherishing yourself and your relationship to who you are to this land and this life and these ways, to surrender and unburden yourself from the fear and chaos and busy, how things can get taken away when I am so confused and distracted by busyness, that way of being, that hustle, and corroded with fear, that I missed the moment of joy that was just standing near, right? That I get so caught up in my mind and the stories that it's creating that I completely miss the beauty of knowing you in this moment. I am known to talk lots and lots and lots, and I don't know if that's a good thing. I think it could cause harm. So for today, that's all I want to share, because I'm going to continue. I'm going to continue to walk in this way, to bring forward what I learned from the red road of sobriety, to bring forward what I learned from seeking to live a spiritually aligned life according to the spiritual principles of the Red Road of Recovery. To bring forward that which I'm learning to share with you so that it may assist you in some humble way. That the map of the medicine wheel can be placed upon your life and you can see the grace and beauty you are. You can see for yourself your place within the universe and the cosmic grace of life. And I wish that for everyone. For me, practicing the medicine wheel on a daily basis every morning, going into that morning ceremony, has benefited my life in great, great outcomes and small, tiny, blessed moments. It's all a ride. It's all a ride till we get back to where we once were. Because we're made of beauty. We're made of infinite possibility. Your potential is just that, potent. Potent. So don't let anyone steal your essence, your beauty, your mind. You come into relationship with yourself, and you will discover the most amazing human being you've ever met. And they're right there. It's you. It's the mirror. Mwah. So I wish you many blessings and much light, and I thank you for joining me today and sharing your grace and your beauty with me. And may you know the ultimate blessings. Hi, all my relations. Till we meet again, my friends. Oh.